G'day, my name's John. I'm one of the teachers in the Master of International Business at the University of Canberra. I'd like to start by acknowledging the Ngunnawal people. They're the traditional custodians of this beautiful land on which we're so fortunate to have our campus. So I'd like to start by saying a little bit about myself. So I started my career at the Reserve Bank of Australia, which is Australia's central bank. So it's equivalent of the Federal Reserve or the People's Bank of China. And after that, I studied in London. I worked in Hong Kong, where I was in charge of the economic division at the Hong Kong Monetary Authority. And I worked in Switzerland at the Bank of International Settlements. Then came back to Australia. I was Secretary of the Senate Economics Committee at Parliament House here in Canberra. And then I came to university. I wanted to say a little bit about my background to give you an example of the sort of diversity of experience that a lot of the staff here bring to teaching business and economics. So we're not just people who've spent 20 years in an ivory tower in academia. We've got diverse sort of backgrounds. So for example, the two colleagues with whom I teach the Asia Pacific Business course, one Mira is from Indonesia and Hai is from Vietnam. So we bring perspectives of working in different parts of the Asian economy to our teaching of business in the Asian region. So to have gotten into the master's program, you must have done well in your bachelor's degree, so congratulations on that. But you may have been studying in a fairly narrow area. So for example, if you're working in an engineering company, you may have a bachelor's in engineering. But to reach a sort of senior management position in an engineering company, you're going to need more than just engineering. You're going to need to know about a broader range of business skills. And that's what the Master of International Business is all about. And it's about international business. So specifically trying to help you be a senior person in an international business, an advisor to the CEO or perhaps the CEO itself. So if we talk about some of the skills you'll develop, you'll get a strong knowledge of the international economy and about how businesses operate. You'll also get experience at discussing ideas in the workshops and tutorials that are held. You'll learn about different skills that managers need, marketing and so forth. So if we go through the program for the degree, it generally, if you're doing it full time, it will take 2 years, so it's 4 semesters. In the opening semester, you're mainly doing introductory units. So the program assumes you're starting this semester and doing it over 2 years. There's quite a lot of flexibility, so you should regard this as a model or a typical or standard program, not necessarily a sort of rigid program to which you have to adhere. But if you're doing this, you'll be starting off with economics for managers, and that's a unit I'm teaching this semester. So if so, I'll look forward to seeing you at the workshops for that. The other units are business and management in context. So again, a sort of introductory unit to the work of businesses. There's an introduction to law and government. It's not going to turn you into a lawyer in one semester, but it will mean that you're able to have a sensible discussion with lawyers in your company or lawyers that you're hiring for your company. And there's also an international business unit, so getting you already started on knowing about dealing with the international environment. Second semester, you'll move into business decision making, human behavior, entrepreneurship, and marketing. So these are all skills. Each of them could probably be a whole degree in themselves, but you're going to learn at least the sort of basics of them and be able to liaise with the experts in these particular disciplines. So that's the first year. Second year, you'll study Asia Pacific Business, the one I was talking about earlier. International Economics, that's another unit which I taught the year before last. Research Methods, so about learning about researching. International Marketing, so broadening the marketing from the previous year to the international environment. Then in the final semester, Business Finance, Global e-business, another one I've taught, and service management, and then finally one unit of your own choice from a long list of electives. So that's basically the program. And if you want more information, there's contact details up for both the administrative staff and my email if you want to ask more about the sort of content of the unit. So look forward to seeing some of you soon. Thank you.